It's week 6 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Out come the Lions for their first drive behind their 9th-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics. As opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not as what you'd say. Heart of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Goff. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Bates' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Complete to right. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They run again with Dowdle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another Cowboys.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Dowdle will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Now it's gone. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Goff. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game. And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Goff now looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Another run by Bigsby.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Prescott off play action.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tank Bigsby, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. And Bigsby once more. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A run here with Bigsby.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
Bigsby will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
They'll run again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Goff now to throw.
Able to get this to Patrick.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense